Let me know
They
when we're
closed the
live.
door?
We're live.
Woo!
So anyways, that's when I said, please get your finger out of my ass. It doesn't go there. And then I was kicked out of the doctor's office.
Funny. No, but Jaster, today we're gonna be getting you a girlfriend.
Hold on.
Jesus.
Hold on a second.
Such a violent reaction.
Alright. I had
It's like when
to
you
stop.
spray the cat with water.
There we go. There was like, you know that out of sync server templates message? It was fucking stuck halfway on the screen, so I yeeted that. Alright, now we're good.
You ready?
Yes.
Alright, excellent.
How many characters are there?
Let's start. My Furry Protogen. Jaster's love life. My name is Jaster.
Nah.
Alright, Shoko, you're the narrator.
Give me a sec. This is flash to my ears.
You are 100% right. Let me just... Oh god, there's no settings. Oh wait, maybe it's preferences. It is. Okay, that's better.
Alright. The rising sun hit me right in the face as soon as its rays splashed through a crack in the window's curtains, which was so inopportunely located right above my bed. I barely restrained myself from letting out a miserable groan and tried to turn over, hiding my face in the pillow to sleep off as much as I could.
Just like this morning.
Hmm?
Good morning, Jaster. You're already awake.
Alright, this is unrealistic already.
Rise and shine, son. You have a lot of work to do today.
When does he beat me?
God.
Dad, too cheerful for a man who got up with the sunrise, opened the curtains that serve as a door to my room and stepped right up to my bed.
No, I'm gonna find my fucking pillow docky.
He put his hands on his hips, beaming with a wide smile. I fidgeted on my
He
bed
took
and
off
tried to
his
press.
belt.
I fidgeted on my bed and tried to press my face harder into the pillow.
Jaster's like, fuck this shit. I'm just going to bed.
Dad,
Jaster,
please,
you-
put the belt back on. Don't hit me again. Oh, God.
Early? It's not too early, son. It's time to accomplish new feats.
Why are we talking about feet?
Don't worry about it, son. What do you mean? Your everyday son is a little feat of our entire community.
I don't know why we're talking about foot fetishes, but alright.
Come on, get up. I made an agreement with Stefan.
Who the fuck is Stefan?
He promised to sew you the best outfit for your birthday for free. He agreed to do it as a gift.
What the fuck?
They fuck.
You know, Stefan, your gay brother. Can you believe it?
Without hiding the sarcastic notes in my voice, I chuckled from under the blanket. Chuckle, Jaster.
It's unbelievable. An act of outstanding generosity. I want to fuck him in the ass.
I told him the same thing. Oh wait. Stefan is the best tailor in our village. Truly gifted man. As if the mother of heaven herself kissed him on his hand.
The
No,
fuck
he's
does
just
that
gay.
mean?
I guess that means, you know, Mother Nature just like made out with his hands, and now his hands can do the business. So, get up soon. Your mom has already made you breakfast. Don't want to be late, do you? Stefan is a busy man. He won't have time later.
Sure.
Although, of course, he will definitely have time for our chosen one.
the fuck's
Banana
the
Kid.
chosen one?
It's Jaster.
Why the fuck?
Jaster's the chosen one.
Why am I the chosen one?
They've chosen to sacrifice you.
Yep. He's the cheese that's gonna be sacrificed at the end of the episode.
I'm not a cheese.
Get at it, Shoko.
Oh, Dad smiled at me affectionately, patted me on the top of my head, peeking out from under the blanket, and went to the window to throw open the curtains.
I'm gonna
No,
blind this son of a
I'm
bitch.
actually a vampire. Ah!
I grimaced and sighed heavily, but I didn't say anything. It was better to accept my fate than to start an argument for the 100th time, for which I had no strength in the morning.
Die, son. Psh.
After almost 20 years of this, I had no strength left to argue. You know how much they headached any time I heard the chosen one stuff.
You were the chosen one, Banana Kid. You're supposed to be balance to the furries, not yiff them.
Killed a young.
Furries want to. A good chunk of them want to be yiffed, though.
No, no.
Oh no, I just killed the youngling. It's fine.
It stuck to me like a stigma when I was 3 years old, and little had changed since then. The day when my fate was predetermined by the gods, to be more precise, one god, who, according to legends, is the younger brother of the Mother of Heaven, named Lit. Alright.
Alright, so the Mother of Heaven's name is Clit. Got it.
Oh, I was gonna say lit, like this motherfucker's smoking so much pot.
Nah, Clit is funnier.
Like the god of weed has come down to
No,
you.
you've been chosen by the god named Lit.
Yeah, the god
Clit.
of weed, because they're lit as fuck.
I remembered for the rest of my life. Which was strange, because at that time I was no more than 3 years old.
Jaster, as a 3-year-old, eyes widen. Oh shit.
I gained consciousness.
Maybe these were false memories that I invented for myself while listening to my parents' stories about this wonderful day throughout my childhood.
Yeah, Jaster's just hallucinating.
But it didn't matter whether they were false or not. All that mattered were the blurry pictures stuck in my head. It was the flame of the bonfire at which the solemn birthday celebration of all the village children born on this date took place. How big's your village? It just coincided with the end of the year when our settlement of Northern Valley was harvesting.
Northern Valley, where Jaster resides. A totally normal place. You can tell because the music's all like Western. It's all like
You
cozy.
mean country.
Yeah, Western.
Alright. It was the singing of the school choir girls, the smell of freshly brewed birdberry juice.
Birdberry? Who the fuck allowed birds to become berries? Who's milking them?
Ah.
The elders came to give the usual instructions to the younger generation, and at that moment one of them informed us all that he had a vision. He had seen Lit, who in the form of a starbird descended to him from the sky and told him that I, a 3-year-old child, the son of a simple farmer, carried a great destiny.
A fucking big booty bitches.
According to the elder, in the future I would become the head of the community, would lead the village to prosperity and save it from destruction. Jesus Christ.
By fucking big booty bitches.
And if I decided to turn off my path, I would have instantly brought terrible trouble to the village community. Oh my god.
I'm gonna go off my path.
It goes slightly off the path, village just fucking burns.
I don't know what what it is, but
So what kind of trouble was that?
nuclear bomb.
Nope.
And no one
They're gonna
specified,
plug
we
it
were
closer
simply
into the river.
confronted with that fact. It's just like something terrible's gonna happen. And so in an instant, I turned from a simple child, the same as all my peers, into a savior whose fate was predetermined by someone from above for the rest of my life.
And that had no psychological effects on Jaster whatsoever.
In my opinion, the elder's story about Lid, who took form as Starbird, was strange and did not inspire confidence, but the villagers thought otherwise. Everyone immediately took the elder's words on faith. After all, they used to live like this for many centuries, never questioning the story, which was more like a fairy tale in my eyes.
Okay, who's been putting the lead in the water?
It's heroin, actually.
Oh, shit.
At first, I really liked the idea of being the chosen one.
Yeah, you're Bananakin.
I was a simple child whom few people noticed, who had to do everything on a par with peers and take part in natural competition for toys, for roles in children games, and a queue for bungee jumping.
Wait, what? What was that last bit?
There's a fucking bungee jumping area? Jesus Christ, Jaster.
I would
Please
feel
build
like
it.
the chosen one would not be something someone, like, few people would just notice or something like that.
Oh, hey, it's the chosen one. Oh, yeah, grab the rope and throw him off this bridge.
Yet I became almost the first person in the community looked after like a precious brilliant. What?
The fuck?
Precious brilliant, don't you fucking know?
I
What?
would have said like a prodigy. Or like some sort of precious, like oracle or something different.
I got the best treats, the best toys, the best clothes. Every villager considered it their duty to wish me a good day every time they saw me.
Oh my god, 'tis the savior! Good day, Lord Jaster! The
I'm going to
chosen
kill
one.
all of the younglings, all of them.
I mean, you can kill everyone.
I
as
would
long-
hate this.
The teachers at the village school treated me different, always helped me and didn't give me poor grades even if I deserved them. Don't boost the
I
savior's
hate-
ego. That's no way. That's
That's just gonna make Jaster spoiled.
hmm And how wonderful my birthdays were.
I got blowjobs every day.
Now, my birthday was celebrated separately from the others. Previously, all children born on the same date celebrated the same way and received the same gifts until the age of 20.
In which case, fuck you!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, imagine getting the same gift every birthday for 20 years.
It would suck ass. No,
God, I would hope it's something
God,
useful.
I hope it would be something like milk or something. That would be fine. I fucking love that shit.
Choco gets milk. Oh, hell yeah.
No, Milka. It's a brand of chocolate in Germany. I miss
Yeah,
it.
you see, you know what I would want? Some socks, maybe some shoes, clothes.
Blowjobs?
Nah, I get those naturally.
But the birthdays of the chosen one were celebrated separately, so the birthdays of the others were usually switched to another date. Damn!
Jesus Christ!
Hey, I don't want to fucking be the main character anymore, because this shit's already too cray.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you see, you're the chosen one, Jason.
Imagine
No, I
getting
don't
your
wanna be
own
the chosen
birthday
one.
rescheduled because the chosen one's birthday aligns with it. I'm just imagining just like a family of 3 and the kid's getting ready to like, blow out a cake his mom made. They just fucking bust down the door and they're like, today's the chosen one's birthday, arrest their ass! No one else can have a birthday on the chosen one's birthday.
I got the best, most desired gift. You got a PlayStation 5, Jaster.
Ah, fuck.
And most
You got an
important,
Xbox 6000.
and most importantly, everything was free. Treats, fancy clothes, anything I could ask for. Yeah, you were like the first person to get a PS5.
Yeah.
Not only that, you got it for free because Nintendo was like, oh my god, child.
I hate this.
My parents couldn't get enough of it. Their son was the real savior of the community to whom everything was given. But in return, whose life forever belonged to this tiny piece of land with a settlement on it, and belonged to each resident separately because I had to save them. What? Are you...
I,
Jaster's just literally just a walking, talking, just fucking real estate investment. Do you have stocks in the Chosen One? I have stocks in the Chosen One.
Even though I didn't know from whom or from what. I've been asking myself the question since I was 10, when the realization of my difficult fate finally set upon my child's mind.
I hope Jaster's been fucking working out.
From whom would I save the Northern Valley? If it meant the attack of the Southern tribes, I would hardly be of any help. Now he hasn't been working out.
No, Jaster's just been like living that Gucci life, playing on his PlayStation 5.
I have a gun.
Yeah, that would help. It was highly doubtful that I would become an excellent warrior. No matter how much they taught me to fight with swords, I didn't show much success.
Yeah, because Jaster has a gun.
My teachers always said that experience would come with time, that I just needed to train tirelessly, but what kind of child would like such a prospect?
One that's called the Chosen One and giving everything they want, and the only thing they have to do is get good at swordsmanship.
I did better with a bow. Thanks to my good eyesight, aiming came naturally, but I lacked concentration. God damn it, ADHD, go burr.
ADHD made the fucking hero go burp.
My thoughts were constantly hovering somewhere high, causing me to be distracted and miss. How?
Sorry, I was thinking high, and thus my arrow literally went 2 inches above my target.
Like, in short, even when I seemed to be doing well, I wasn't the best, but the teacher only repeated, it didn't matter, so your destiny is different. Everything always rested on my purpose, and I tried to figure out for myself what it was. The theory of being a great warrior fell away. Then what? Was I to prevent a global natural disaster? Stop invaders from deep space? It might be that second one. But
yeah.
It might be one invader. But I didn't...
Just one.
I didn't have any superpowers and wasn't a gifted scientist who could solve these kinds of problems. The longer I thought about all this, the longer I searched for answers to the questions posed to me. The more I realized that even Damien, my friend, would have coped with the role of the Chosen One much better than me.
Hi, my name's Damien.
He was the only person I could call my friend, although it was by a stretch. In fact, he wasn't my friend at all. Oh.
No. Oh.
Damien was generally better in everything related to physical fitness and being chosen. The Council of Elders assigned him to me as a child.
I assigned to you a best friend.
Ah, shit.
They said that I needed a delightful companion and defender? That's not how friendship works. Damien was
only... the Chosen One needs to be protected. A state mandate best friend.
He was only 6 months older, but he carried the burden of being my babysitter, guardian, and friend with dignity.
How spoiled is this protagonist? Also, how long is this gonna go on? Jesus.
I hate that you made me this.
I'm sorry, Jaster. I thought it was gonna be haha funny toaster game, but we're getting some fucking backstory.
Damien played this role perfectly, with honor and dedication to the council. Yeah, that's not really a good friendship. Like, it would be better for...
We do realize Jaster's just, like, sitting in his bed, having all of this, like, memories, while his dad's just looking at him like, are you having a stroke, kid? Get up, come on.
I start convulsing and foaming at the mouth.
Shit, the Chosen One, no.
He portrayed a friend who sincerely... liked to spend time with me, but each of us understood that there was no genuine connection between us.
Damn.
Aww. Sometimes we chatted with each other.
Damn, it's like real life, right, Apple?
No. I actually enjoy hanging out with you, Jaster. And I wasn't state mandated to.
Sometimes we chatted with each other, laughed, shared news, or discussed life in the valley, but beyond that, we had nothing to talk about. Watch this be like the only part where I end up talking.
I heard it as shared news, and I am sticking to that.
Yeah, just sharing some occasional news.
I wasn't interested in Damien's life, and Damien wasn't interested in what I wanted, and what I thought or how I viewed my future as chosen.
He just wanted some sweet pussy from being attached to the chosen one.
For him,
Yeah,
I was a
where's
test that couldn't be failed because then terrible troubles would surely await the Northern Valley.
I mean, it would make you a bit resentful being forced to be this one person's fucking, like, babysitter.
That's why I'm saying it would be better to have let the chosen one find a friend naturally and then appoint that person to be like, hey, they're your friend.
Well, yeah, but also
by
not
state.
fucking coddle them to such an extent and probably have them put them to a higher standard than everyone else and being like, hey, you gotta do this shit. Hey, come on, let's go. Because, like, it doesn't sound like this guy was properly raised to be the city's hope at all. It just sounds like he was coddled by the town. Everyone, oh my god, my savior. But didn't treat him like, oh, there's a prophecy, we should train you. We should make sure that you're eating and doing exercise and gonna be, like, you know, really smart, so let's actually give you accurate grading and tutoring. No, they just fucking, like, just went, oh, you're the main guy? Shit, I don't care if you're stupid. Here's a passing grade. Let's give him a PS5. Alright, and a state-mandated bestie.
Growing up side by side with Damien, it seemed to me that he was more suitable for the role of the chosen one than me. Damien was devoted to the council in the village. He believed that fate had long predetermined life for all of us, and that it was stupid to resist this. Also, I feel like the chosen one would have, you know, gotten propaganda, like, basically bored through his head about how he's the chosen one and that his life is predetermined.
I'm 95% certain that it would have gotten to this character's head. That he is the chosen one. Especially from such a young age.
I guess he's the chosen one because he's immune to the propaganda.
Oh my god.
More than once or twice, Damien shared that if he became the chosen one, it would make him the happiest person on the planet.
Him, I will literally take your job from you, and nothing would make me happier.
And the main character, I fucking wish.
Hey Shoko, look at the Discord chat. I sent you something in this channel.
You understand I am screen recording Discord? Actually,
oh no.
Display. Is it safe?
Yeah. You are not immune to propaganda.
Do what?
There's a point.
Yeah. To be fair, I was thinking of that gif when I said, oh. But I was the chosen one, and Damien was happy for me, because that's what the stars decided, so that's what's right. I thought that it was a deity named Light, not the stars.
The gods, whatever.
The light,
it's fine.
Clitoris, it's fine.
Yeah, the light of Allah.
I was very far from his philosophy, but I tried not to show it once again. Did you actually try to genuinely connect with your state-appointed best friend? Because it says you're like, man, I'm not interested in his life. I don't want to share anything about myself. I just kind of hung out with him. Like, that's
and then
that's
he
not
was
trying.
like preordained to hang out with me, but we didn't like talk about anything. We were just like awkwardly in the same room.
Yeah, we talked about like the news of the village, but like we never talked about any of our interests, never connected, nothing like that. Nah, we just vibed. Like, awkwardly. Just once during the years of our friendship, I mentioned in passing that the fate of the chosen one didn't please me very much. Oof. That it was unfair to decide for me who I should be and what to do in life. I said I would much prefer the life of an ordinary peasant than preparing for the role of savior, the essence of which became more and more incomprehensible to me every single year. And he said it once, and bet Damien reacted well.
I bet Damien was like, how fucking dare you resist against destiny? Beat the chosen.
Even though the life of an ordinary peasant was the most pleasant, for me, it was better than the burden that the elders placed on my shoulders. When Damien heard my revelations, he was terrified.
Alright, this is way Alright, so, hey, this is way too much fucking background for the beginning of a fucking furry dating game. It's like, how much exposition do I need to fuck a protogen?
Jesus Christ. How much exposition do you need before your character even gets out of bed?
Like, if this was a choose-your-own-adventure game, I get it, but it's a fucking furry dating game. How much exposition do I need?
Well, you see, you paid $4, so...
Yeah, and Shoko paid $4 for this because funny. I used the money they gave.
Food?
Yeah.
Maybe. I was hungry.
Hungry.
Okay. All the kindness on his face immediately, oh god, disappeared. He seemed to have forgotten how he had been getting used to the role of my friend for years and fervently declared that I was wrong.
Yeah, you're unsure about your destiny?
Oh, what? You didn't want to be, at the age of 3, assigned to defend the entire village from a cataclysmic event? Fuck you!
How fucking dare you want a life for yourself?
Ow. Fuck.
He said that I was talking utter nonsense and it would be better for me to stop thinking like that, otherwise he would tell the elders everything.
I'm gonna tell the elders on you.
What, did I have fucking thoughts and feelings of my own?
What exactly the elders would do to me for this, I didn't know. You mean you don't know?
Is there any kind
God.
We got burrito, normal taco, and chicken taco.
Also, I'm gonna be right back.
We got burrito, normal taco, and chicken taco. What do you want?
I'm gonna need Shoko to just take control.
There's like one or two. After all, they wouldn't punish their chosen one. They wouldn't send me to prison until the day of all days when they needed my help. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, being a dick would kind of ensure your fate.
Is it continuing on its own? Let's find out.
Will you get me a glass of milk?
No.
I'll get you a glass of Backers.
No.
Why not?
I'm not gonna drink the cat.
Why not?
Not with that attitude.
Hold on, I'm gonna... Joke, I canceled the joke.
Apple, grab your food and put whatever you don't want in the fridge.
Here you go. Milk. I need to see if there's an option for it to auto go.
There should be in like a... cause
Yeah,
there...
text things. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's usually
usually
a
that's an
scroll.
option. In fact, usually it's like a little check box, like on the
And
right
then
of
with
the
like a
text.
speed gauge.
I will in a second. I just need to make sure this is it.
It is me. The chosen
Alright,
one,
let's see.
apparently.
Preferences. Out of forward time. Oh, skip unseen text. After choices. Transitions. What does this mean in this context?
Transitions would be like going from one scene to another, sort of like that transition between them. Whether it would be just a hard cut or not, I would assume.
Alright, well, if I unclick that, will it...
But Damien was filled with righteous anger and outrage. My words didn't fit into his picture of the world, and the only threat he knew was punishment from the elders.
Whip him! Whip him!
Ah!
Your mic cut out. Apple. Apple. Apple, you bitch.
Ah!
Apple, you wanted control over the game, then be the person to move it, you little shit.
What?
You wanted to be the one in control of when it would go or not.
Yeah, now I'm grabbing food.
You grabbed the food you wanted, right?
Yeah, I
Okay,
ate
great. I'm
sandwiches.
grabbing
So.
the rest of this and I'm chowing down.
Alright. Lick, click.
It was as if Damien himself was afraid that a beautiful story about the Chosen One would fall apart if he questioned any of it.
Damn, what a bitch.
What was a cage for me was a magnificent gift for him. Damien got so angry that he called me an idiot and a selfish bastard. Damien, that's it. You're the reason why
God
the
damn.
town's doomed.
Damien's actually the bad guy.
Damien's actually the reason why the Chosen One was selected. We'll defeat him with the power of friendship.
With the power of indifference. You guys have known each other your whole lives and you don't care at all for each other.
Yeah, I guess you can destroy the village if you really want to.
I didn't get to read that.
Oh, I thought you already did. Oof.
Boof.
I tried to explain to them that this wasn't my intention, that he simply overreacted, but it didn't work. Damien thought that since I was dissatisfied with my position, it meant that the fate of the village was indifferent to me, as well as the elders' words and the lives of all members of the community. No, he just doesn't want that responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
For several minutes, he shouted accusations at me menacingly, until his face was red and only stopped when I lied, saying it was all a joke and that he had misunderstood me. Mike,
What?
no fucking wonder why they aren't friends. You just mentioned once, like, yeah, I don't really like being forced to be the chosen one, and he got fucking ranted at, like, ooh.
Like, he got, like, viciously yelled at, and I'm
Yeah.
just sitting here like, maybe this guy's a little bit too fervent in his beliefs. A fucking friend.
Damien calmed down and turned into my good friend again, who was always ready to help. That just, like, highlights to him that it is indeed just an act. That's sad. Oh! But now I knew that his friendship wasn't worth a damn, and from now on I tried not to say a word about what I was really thinking or feeling. So he was friends with him, he thought, but he found out that it was a one-sided thing. Aww. All my life I tried to hide my real thoughts from people. Seemed that everyone would react exactly the same as Damien. Probably! Apparently your chosen one thing is making you immune to the propaganda.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Even my parents. My parents reveled in my destiny, were even more proud than ever, and supported the fairy tale about salvation with all their might. I mean, yeah, they get fucking profit.
Mm-hmm.
When I turned 15, I asked not to celebrate my birthday separately. At that time, the stigma of a special boy was already sickening. Yeah, I mean, it's like 4/5 of your life at this point. I wanted to be an ordinary person for at least one day, to celebrate my birthday with everyone and pretend as if there had never been any lit with his warning. However, my parents were vehemently against my idea. Why?
They beat me constantly and put me in the broom closet and then
You
fucking
must
beat
be
me
our
more.
special child, or else we will beat you.
You must be the special little guy.
Damien's gonna tell the gods on you.
They said I should not be ashamed of my destiny, that I simply had to recognize my peculiarity, and that being different was great.
No, I'm good.
But what was great about it? I had no friends, no hobbies. What?
What's stopping this guy from getting hobbies? Like, sorry, you're the chosen one. You can't have any time to yourself.
I want to start painting miniatures. Yeah, but what if you're painting miniatures when the catastrophe happened?
What if that's the way I solve the catastrophe, huh? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta play a game of fucking 40k.
Plays a game of 40k has to be like god tier at it. But oh
Yeah.
shit, I didn't get to paint my minis, so I'm just getting fucking bullied for having unpainted minis.
Oh
The
man.
gods just destroyed me in Warhammer 40k tabletop because my minis weren't painted. Now that the village is destroyed.
I spent all my free time on classes and trading. Those with whom I would have liked to make friends or at least try it looked at me like a deity descended from heaven. Oh, hello! We got some. I think I feel like... Hello, everyone. How are you guys' this ladies' day going?
Choke's talking about the chat. They're crazy.
No.
Ah!
Hello, chat. How are you? I hope your days are going well. Jaster, say hi to the chat or I'll die.
Yes, hello.
I mean, for me, a day's been average. But yeah, no,
I am here to disappoint God.
funny. Anyways, I saw myself as a small animal in a cage. They even fed me in a certain way. Since childhood, my parents put me on a strict diet, which included only the most healthy products. Can you not have chocolate?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I need to point this out. We've been live on stream for 35 minutes reading this fucking exposition. At some point, the game needs to advance.
Jesus Christ, I couldn't agree more. We couldn't they separate this up?
It has been quite literally 35 minutes.
We haven't even gotten out of bed yet.
All because the chosen one should have excellent health.
And
Fuck
that's
the
why I always
chosen
fed
one.
Kale.
I don't care. Bring the thick big booty protogen or whatever the fuck it's gonna be. Don't care. Didn't ask.
Oh, yeah! No treats, no sweets. Bitch don't get any chocolate.
Bitch don't even get cake.
My parents also dressed me according to the advice of the elders, cleanly and with the best quality clothes. Each set was emblazoned with the coat of arms of the valley on the chest, a palm print enclosed in a circle.
Why the fuck is this relevant? Is there gonna be?
Oh, wait, hold on. A palm print enclosed in a circle, a symbol of unity. That sounds suspiciously like a certain band that goes on the arm to unify a certain race.
Rennick would know Rennick would know about that. Hey, Rennick.
What?
What can you tell us about that?
What?
You know the armband with the symbol in the middle, and
Also, it's not an armband, it's a crest on somebody's chest.
Shut up.
How dare you bring it
Oh my
fast and
god,
logic.
can we get some fucking Ben?
The elders
Holy
controlled
shit.
what I read, told me how to behave, where to go. After all, the chosen one simply couldn't set a bad example to the residents
It
of the
has
community.
been 40 fucking minutes, and we're still in fucking bed.
Hey, it's not 40 minutes yet. All the children wanted to be like me,
Real quick.
pointing their fingers at me and sighing admirably when I passed by. Who
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck?
Rennick, we are live, by the way.
Real quick, all I know is that they are the good guys.
No.
Alright, well, now we're demonetized.
Oh, no.
Nah, I could make you demonetized.
Don't.
No.
Also, I'm not even monetized.
What am I not allowed to talk about?
It has been almost 40 minutes of just background. I
We
don't
also
care.
Haven't
It is a
you?
furry dating sim. I do not care about the fucking lore of this world.
It should be a little bit more subtle, to be fair.
Hey, Jaster,
Yeah?
when you can't pawn off your goddamn fantasy world, so you turn it into furry dating sim and make people enjoy your lore.
Oh my god, that's probably what this is.
No one treated me as an
fuck.
equal, and I couldn't explain to anyone what it would be like to be an outcast. So with the it's like instead of the
Like,
chosen one, like
I don't think outcast is the right word. Yeah, you can't really connect with anyone, but you're more of a celebrity than a fucking outcast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you see me cry.
Man, everyone fucking loves me. This is awful. I hate it.
Let me go bathe in my pool. Of
Everyone
sport
looks up
porn.
to me. This is fucking stupid. I can't believe. Fuck this fucking $3,000 suit that I got for my birthday.
I'm so sad. I can only have my choice of any woman in the world.
I couldn't share my
Man.
true feelings because people would just call me a selfish bastard.
How dare you have emotions?
Oh, real quick, hey Jaster, I did it again.
What do you do?
I figured out how to min-max in Baldur's Gate.
Oh my
God
god.
damn it.
Of
You know what?
course
It's
you
on
figured
brand,
it
so.
Gradually, I became a stranger.
Hey!
Eh.
You had me as narrator.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So Jaster,
Gradually, I became a stranger in my native village.
real quick,
That was how
Jaster.
I lived, without the ability to decide something for myself. Without the ability to wake up in the morning when I want, eat what I want, or say what I see fit.
Real quick, Jaster.
What?
So I'm doing medium armor and tuning into the X. Guess what class we
Rannick, for the love of God, we're trying to do
Uh.
stream.
Wizard.
Yeah, we are like not doing anything remotely D&D related right now.
We are
I'm just telling
purely
Jaster how I
focused
broke
on this.
I don't care. I'm telling Jaster how I broke it. It's me.
I
Alright,
think we just hit
someone's
the
already-
40. I think we just hit the 40-minute mark on exposition. Yeah, we just hit the 40-minute mark.
Yeah. Each
Jesus.
of my days was identical to the previous one, starting with an early rise, then breakfast, exercise with Damien, classes with teachers and mentors, another workout with Damien.
Man, fuck Damien. All my homies hate Damien.
All my homies hate Damien.
In the evening, I had to walk through the village, a kind of ritual that the elders came up with, then homework and finally sleep.
What is this, fucking me in high school?
Yes.
I wouldn't wish
Except
such a
you're the
life on
chosen
anyone.
one.
Like, it's like my whole fucking
Esther,
existence was just...
get up quickly! It's been 40 minutes of exposition and you've been laying comatose. Your breakfast would get cold.
Basically, all I did in high school was
Oh my god.
work, school, go to band, home, sleep. That's
Get
it.
praised by the community and damned if you had a thought.
My mother's
Oh.
voice came from the kitchen, as enthusiastic as my father's. I took a deep breath, looked at the ceiling one last time, and got out of bed. Is this
Oh
not
my
tiring
god.
for anyone else?
It took 40 fucking minutes. It took 40 minutes to get to this point.
Jesus Christ.
There's going to be another 40 fucking minutes of expositional dialogue from our parents talking about how great it is to be the chosen one.
What
Just-
is
oh
it?
my
What is
god.
Just wait,
When
after
do
we
I-
finish talking
when-
to your mom, there's just gonna be another 40 minutes of just like, yeah, my mom hit me when I was younger because I was
They're
How-
gonna
chosen.
lay out the entire town's
how-
history in the time that they're walking
How
to
do
the
I,
tailors.
I did, at some point I wanted it to be an option for fucking parent murder. Also, in regards to the joke earlier, no, my dad didn't beat me. He actually loved me very much.
I dressed in pre-prepared clothes and went out to my parents. In the kitchen? When did the dad leave? Mom and Dad were talking about something at the table, smiling at each other. It's been like...
Alright, no,
What?
we haven't even seen any artwork yet!
It's just the
That's
blurred
what I
background.
missed about. Like, I would
It's
have
a
liked to
visual
see the
novel.
dad.
There's a visual novel and nothing really visual has happened so far. I sat down
Jasper's
opposite
going
them,
crazy.
frowning like a stormy cloud, and began to eat. And then I realized that in the future, I would even be deprived of a loving, happy family of my own. What do you mean? My mom and dad were
Chosen
truly
one.
in love with each
Not
other and
allowed
lived
to
their
breed.
whole 20 years of marriage in perfect harmony. That
Because they had me to beat.
that sounds unrealistic, but okay. They never quarreled, never cheated on each other, never showed that anything was wrong with the family.
Of course, the mailman does show up a lot and does like to hang out around the house when Dad's not home. But, that could be anything.
Yeah, and Dad's always spending a lot of time at the hairstylist's place. Like, he gets his hair done, like, probably, like, twice a week.
Eh.
They look at each other. Oh. I was gonna say something about with each other's such warmth. I don't remember the last bit because I didn't read that far. Not a single girl in the settlement was a match for me, simply because each of them only tried to please the chosen one. That's you, dumbass. Each of them saw in me only my destiny, not the real me. Several times I tried to invite girls I knew on a date. And you got them. Oh. And every time it turned into some kind of farce, a parade of fake smiles and attempts to please. I saw that I was of interest to them not as a person, but as a city. So is this town, like, really big or really small? Because, like, if it were pretty big, then somebody's gonna be different, I would think.
No, I think it's like a village of, like, probably like 1,000 people at most, where it's like, yeah, everyone kind of really gets to know each other, and there is some difference in people, but yeah, it's probably one of those towns where everyone knows everyone.
It was very insulting because I wasn't a freak whose entire personality revolved about being chosen with nothing else behind his soul.
Like, they're making just us, or rather Jaster, just like what's Jaster's personality supposed to be? Because it just sounds like he's a little ungrateful.
Man, I hate having everyone fucking shower me with fucking affection. Man.
It also doesn't seem realistic that he has, like, absolutely no one to confide in.
Yeah,
Like I know a lot of people can find themselves in that situation where they feel like they can't express themselves fully, but usually, even with the celebrity status, you might have an actual friend, not just some state mandate. Like, he's going to school, he's living in the village, as he never at all in his 20 years of fucking life just went out and tried to disguise himself or something like that, or gone on like a little renegade thing, or, you know, made up a fake identity, changed up your hair a little bit, you know?
I also want to point out.
Micromanaged, to be fair, on that front.
I want to point out again. It's been almost an hour of dialogue, and we still have seen no art in this virtual novel game.
Yeah, that is a big criticism. Like, at least show like a dad. It doesn't even have to be a good dad. It could literally just be like,
if the background wasn't blurred, it'd be one thing. But I'm looking at a furry haze of what could be a room right now.
oh god, there's so many. Oh jeez, there's so many page slots that we don't even have yet.
Are you not able to save?
I am.
I made compliments, but girls never treated the dates with any semblance of normalcy, as if I was an ordinary guy who had invited them. And, like, that seems unrealistic, like, genuinely.
They immediately wanted to suck my dick. It was real weird. Not that I told them no or anything.
Every single person in this village, no matter what, was all brainwashed to all the same extent. Like, I guarantee you, like, in a regular village, most people would probably start thinking the same, but there's always your few outliers. There's always going to be someone who doesn't agree with it, doesn't believe it, or even if they do, they're going to be chill about it and not care. Like, where are all those people?
They constantly repeated what an honor it was to go on a date with the chosen one. It took only a single time to forever discourage me from inviting local girls on dates. So did you never go out of town?
Yeah, go out of town! Jesus fuck! Mail order bride someone from fucking.
Oh my god, I think we're. How much exposition is there?
Welcome to Exposition the game.
At one of the fishing season's opening celebrations, I noticed a pretty sweet girl who was talking about something with her friends. How did you know she was sweet before even meeting her?
Nah. You could just say a pretty girl. Nah, no, maybe the chosen one went up and looked at her. No one questioned it.
Hang on, I'm looking it up. Okay, I can't find anything. I don't know how much fucking... I don't know how much fucking, you know, exposition we have left, but I swear to God, if there's another 30 minutes of exposition, I will fucking scream.
You already have.
Haha.
For almost the entire celebration, I kept staring at her. She was miraculously. Alright, no, you. Okay, you have no fucking social skills. She was miraculously beautiful, long blonde hair gathered in a braid, a blue dress, and a smile on her lips.
Well, the social skills match mine, so.
No, you have friends.
Never came up and approached the girl that I thought was pretty, but yeah, I'm just staring
No,
at her.
it's
She
not-
Stared at
looked
her
great.
from across the pond and just
Yeah,
breathed heavily.
I just would look from around a tree and my thigh itched a lot, and she just looked at me weird while I was itching my thigh.
At the end of the holiday, I plucked up some courage and approached to get acquainted.
And
At
she
the
called me
end of the
N-word.
holiday?
Yeah,
You
I
waited
walked
the
up to her,
entire
and
holiday.
it turns out, you know, she's just a massive racist. So, you know, that was that, you know.
Of course, she already knew who I was, but as soon as I got closer, she lowered her gaze and the smile faded from her face.
Now I'm a
I offered to
believer.
meet her the next day if she wasn't busy, and I immediately saw just by looking at her that she didn't want to. Why?
You don't know who the fuck it is.
She bit her lip and replied uncertainly, "Well, I don't know." And at that moment, her friend standing nearby, who had been looking at me with admiration, burned with outrage. How dare she refuse someone like him? Now you're
How
othering
dare you
yourself?
refuse our chosen one?
The chosen one called her on a date and she dared to refuse. To be fair, you were like, let's go on a date before you even fucking, like, getting to know her. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Like, I understand some people, like, that's how they get to know people, is, hey, let me go grab you, like, a cup of coffee, or, hey, I think you look magnificent, I want to get to know you better, let's go do something, so that we can get to know each other better. Regular date stuff, he just said if you want to hang out. Who even said it has to be a date?
Yeah, like, you had an opportunity to make a friend, and you immediately went to the, let's try to go on a
Romance.
date.
Hey,
And-
you wanna? I got it. I'm the chosen one. You wanna fuck?
Hey, I'm the chosen one. I got a bucket of chicken. You want to fuck?
Other villagers standing nearby immediately picked up on their moods and repeating the news of this outrage.
How much exposition do I need?
The girl's friends insisted that she couldn't refuse the chosen one, that I was the savior, and that since I invited you, she had to say yes. What?
At some point, right, with all his, like, you would think, right, at some point, with everything he's saying and how much he hates us, at some point he'd have a full-on mental breakdown at some point.
I think he's just depressed, but also, realistically, let's be real here, this motherfucker would be so ego. He would be on
Yeah.
the highest ego trip the world has seen.
Yeah.
That's why I keep making the joke that he's immune to the propaganda, because he's genuinely, like, has a completely different mindset than someone who would actually have, like...
I'm pretty sure this guy's just dense.
Under the pressure of a small crowd, which began to shame her for her ignorance, almost with tears in her eyes, she agreed. Bruh.
Jesus
Why didn't you stand up
Christ.
for her and say it's fine that she doesn't want to go on a date with me? Just be like,
I'm
it's
the
fine.
Hey, I'm the savior, and I say it's fine if she doesn't want to. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, like, this isn't no fucking
Look,
wonder
you
why.
have power here. You have all of the social influence. Do something with it, for fuck's sake. Or just ask to talk to her alone.
Is this how Bill Cosby got away with it?
Yes, it is. The entire town just shouted anyone down who damned Bill Cosby, the chosen one's name.
So at this moment I realized that I would definitely not invite girls anywhere else, in order to spare them from any public judgment they might receive by simply interacting with me. Bro, you fucked up!
Now
Okay,
you
keep
fucked
talking
up.
about this for a bit. I'm gonna grab some water. But also, like, dude, why is he so interested in chicks? Go make a homie.
Yeah, go fuck a homie. I mean, what the fuck?
Opinions of fuck up. Just go find another dude to hang with.
Yeah.
Get a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get me some more meal?
You want more milk?
Yes, please.
Does the dog require milk?
I like story. I like story.
Yeah.
A game ain't shit if it ain't got story. But there's a point where it's too fucking much.
It's that they didn't balance it very well. Because we're currently just sitting there at the kitchen, like, table, staring at our parents, depressed.
Like,
Man, I'm so...
Space it out.
Yeah, it's space it out. Like, hint, like, with the, people, point and are like, oh my goodness, I wish to be him. Like, as you're walking down the street, have people, like, in the background gawking at you, sort of shit. Even though it's still
like,
image.
introduce us to the characters, and right before we, like, get into the main conversation with them, drop some exposition about them. Like, I don't know what Damien looks like, but it would have been much nicer to have the exposition about the town, break that up into, like, I don't know, 5 minutes at most. You're like, here's your setting. Blah, blah, blah. Mom and dad. Breakfast scene. Set up the expectations of the high standards of the parents, but only keep it there. And then, like, after you leave the house, maybe Damien's waiting for you. And then bring up the Damien stuff. And then,
like, as you're walking and...
Yeah, like, as you start to walk into town, or as you're doing something, so it feels like things are progressing and you're not comatose in your bed for fucking an hour. Just sitting there, just...
Anyways, let's try to speed run through this exposition.
I gotta feel like it's not gonna be so fast. I just got I got a feeling, do.
Yeah, but like sitting there waiting like a minute on.
That we are going to be here a while.
Although I could take advantage of the situation, take advantage of the power that was granted to me, for some reason it wasn't in my nature. I felt
Because
somehow disgusted.
I'm the protagonist.
Okay, for the first time, I feel like that's the one bit of dialogue where it's a little bit justified. Some people, like, in their nature, like, as just a thing, they just can't do a thing. And that's an explanation for us. It's not in my nature to do that. It's fine. That's some justification. But where the fuck's the justification for the rest of his behavior?
I felt somehow disgusted with myself and the crowd, and I felt offended on the girl's behalf. I assured her that everything was fine, that we could just walk around the village. Why didn't you say that in front of everyone else? I did it so that she wouldn't get a poor reputation. My reputation wasn't in danger, but her... Just say it's okay. Don't say, oh, I want to save her reputation. Just, like, stand up for her in general, because, like,
Tell the crowd to shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna be a little controversial. Be a man and actually do something. Sounds a bit sexist, but it's like, dude, be a good fucking dude and go, hey, if you want to hang out, that's fine. If you don't, that's also okay. Because I'm going to respect your boundaries, and I don't want social pressure getting to you. Like, you clearly didn't want anything to do with me. And that is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And I would reprimand the fucking crowd. I'd be like, as the chosen one, I don't think it's right for you guys to do this.
Yeah, but, you know, we need it for plot.
The next day,
but,
we
like,
took a
Jesus
walk,
Christ.
only spending half an hour together. Oof. Well, half an hour is actually a pretty decent amount of time. I assured her that she didn't have to see me if she didn't want to.
You should have done that when the crowd was screaming.
The girl thanked me, and since then, I tried not to approach her once again, or anyone else for that matter.
Okay, what was the point of the story and, like, the grand narrative? It's
know.
like, oh, wow.
Ever since then, I was sure that I wouldn't see a fortunate marriage, even if I fell deeply in love. Where was the guarantee that I would be the one who's loved? I, and not the chosen one. And all this was the fault of the elders, and to some extent my parents, who actively played along with the crowd. It was the worst thing one could imagine.
Son, I know you've been staring off into space for the last 20 minutes, which is average for you every day, because you're brain dead. Have you already written a speech for tomorrow's celebration?
If not, you're getting the belt.
I shrugged my shoulders, not distracting myself from the oatmeal.
Of course, Dad. I finished it last week.
Oh god, holy giggles. Mom smiled affectionately. Man, it would be great to see that!
Come on, Choco. Do it.
What, am I also the mother?
Give me that mommy voice. Give us the mommy milker voices, Choco.
I will fucking kill you.
Please, I want to see something else. I want to see something else in this fucking blurred corner of a house. I want to see something else.
I would have
Please.
loved the transition to the kitchen or the bedroom.
Begging you. Please just show me literally anything else. I have been staring at this one fucking plant for an hour.
Attaboy, I told you, honey, our son is the most responsible boy of all.
Shut the fuck up, Mom.
I already knew that, dear. And to think that such an exciting event is just a day away. Our child becomes an adult, and it's just a celebration of a simple child either, but the savior of our community!
Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah.
I sighed. My parents started the old song again about how
I
lucky
swear
they
to
were
God,
that
if
I
he
was
goes
the
on
born
another
born
fucking
to
narrative
them.
again.
This
If he
reminds
goes
me
on
of like the
another
Elysium
fucking
books,
narrative.
but not as extreme. Where the
Oh
character
my
kept
God.
going on fucking tangents. Oh my god. Just how good it was that I chose them when my soul was floating somewhere among the stars, and how lucky the whole village was that I was their savior. I wanted to cover my ears with my hands, but that wouldn't help either. I heard all this day after day, but before my birthday, it was doubly so.
When do we get to the part where we're in space? I want to get to that part because this planet is hell.
After breakfast, I had
Please,
a workout with
Please,
Damien.
I ask you, I beg of you to at least change the background.
I
Please!
beg of you.
No!
Oh,
No!
How much art
Hello,
did they
chosen
actually
one.
do?
How are you? I hope you're in a fighting mood.
Don't do that, you're gonna kill your throat.
Oh, no, I can do it fine.
There's going to be another 40 fucking minutes of just exposition with Damien, and they didn't even fucking change the background.
I don't even get to see what Damien looks like. I feel miffed.
I chuckled to myself, preferring not to answer these questions. It seemed like Damien was just a wind-up toy that had been playing the same tune for so many years. Another
Just like your
long,
fucking
identical day
dialogue.
ahead of me.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my
please,
god!
yes.
Something
Please.
other than the
Please.
blurry bedroom!
Oh
Why
my
is it blur? Why is it blurry?
It kind of looks like boobs with nipples.
Yeah, they do kind of look boobish.
I would say that they look more like bullets, but I.
Nah, they're boobies.
They're boobies. Everything is ready, son. We've been waiting for you. Let's
I
go
can't
soon.
wait to fucking kill you in your sleep tonight.
Alright, I'm the mother. How handsome you are!
I'm gonna rip out your intestines and fucking jump rope with them.
I tried to swallow my displeasure. I spent the whole day with Stefan, the sewer.
Who the fuck is Stefan?
Who sewed me another uncomfortable taste.
Who the fuck? No,
He's the
hang
tailor
on.
that was mentioned at the beginning of the exposition.
It was an hour ago. It was an
In this long robe, I look more like an old bearded magician from a fairy tale than a
I'm
simple birthday
imagining
boy who
like
turned
this
20.
tailor, this dude, deadass just sewed together 2 blue blankets and a hat. So he literally just looks like a wizard.
Can I cast
Do they even-
fireball?
what kind of fairy tales do they even have? This is a completely different universe. Do they even have fairy tales?
I don't want to know about their fairy tales. I want to get to the Protogen.
I didn't like the clothes. I didn't like the
please.
celebration. I didn't like anything. My headache was already in advance. I wanted it to be over as soon as possible. That's how we feel about this shit! I wonder if I wait and never come back. How much longer would it last? How much longer is this exposition?
I feel like they purposefully did it. so they
Please,
can just
I
get
want.
out of here.
I want there to be a tactical nuclear explosion to happen in the middle of this fucking village, so I never have to hear this fucking exposition again.
Each of my birthdays resembled someone else's and were not to my taste at all. And the idiotic. Okay. I've been thinking about the traditional speech I've been preparing for the celebration all week. I had to write exactly what the residents of the community wanted to hear, not what I really would like to say. And
It's just a bunch of racist shit.
Taking into account the fact that I was writing a speech for the 10th time since I learned how to put sentences together in a mindful text, I had to really sweat not to repeat myself.
Who cares? They'll still fucking love you, probably.
Who cares? It's a year between each. You could basically just remix the same thing. Tired and annoyed, I didn't want any celebration. Moreover, this celebration wasn't mine, but the chosen one's. The holiday of the village, not the birthday of an ordinary young man. It was as if that too had been taken away from me, and there was nothing I could do about it. It had been taken away the day you became the chosen one. Duh. My parents and I went to the very center of the village. A huge bonfire was already burning there, and along with the growing sound of music, I could also smell freshly baked goodies. People greeted me with shouts, cheers, and called me by only one name, the chosen one. I sat at... Where's the crowd? I sat at the head of the table on a small...
Where's the table? Where's the bonfire? Where's any of this? All I see is just nipple buildings.
Was there just not enough budget in this fucking game to fucking be like, oh, we'll just fucking... We can't make more art. We only have enough art for like 20 frames. So I mean...
We have enough art for the furry stuff, and then, shit, somebody wanted us to put in lore, so we're just gonna exposition dump in the beginning.
We're expositioning Dave's D&D backstory.
In my on the small podium in my already familiar place, both the table and the podium were put together specially for me. The elders sat on either side of me and were on the very edge of the long table with my parents, as if they were less important than the elders. The wisest, most revered elder of the council rose from his seat with a glass of wine in his hands.
The elder's so unimportant. He's just known as Elder.
This is how important the fucking story is to...
Hang on, I got this. Let me fucking do some lines. My name is James Randall, resident of North Valley. Today we celebrate a great event. Our chosen one is turning 20 years old, and today we have ordered a heartbreaker with cream. The boy who came to save our planet 2 decades ago, settled among us to become our salvation, has grown into a wonderful young man. What is it? The stroke. The day when he will become the ruler of the Northern Valley decides our fate. It's exonerable, whatever the fuck that word is, approach. It's only a few months away. I shitted. And today, we will welcome a new significant chapter in our life.
The crowd, the whole village, seated at tables around the bonfire, shouted, responding with an out-of-sync hurrah!
Hurrah! Just one no.
I just like to imagine fucking, it's just the fucking Soviet hoorah.
I tried to squeeze out a smile, but without much success.
Alright, now I gotta fucking...
Just, hoorah!
I didn't like anything that was happening at all, and the thought that this was the kind of life that was waiting for me in the future until my death scared me to hiccups. You can, change shit up when you're in position of power.
Yeah, I'm in power now. I'm not the chosen one anymore. You can all fuck off.
I'm in control now. No one's celebrating my birthday on anyone's other fucking day. You'll treat me more equally, or I swear to God, Beth is going in the fucking meat grinder.
I will fucking leave the village. If you do not start treating me as an equal, I will fucking leave the village. And you will all die. A horrible, gruesome death, apparently. Now the chosen one will address you with a speech.
I raised my head, distracted from my thoughts. There was a dead silence around the fire. Everyone was waiting for what I would say, and my heart sank at the thought of their many expectations. This is the first time it was like, oh man, I got distracted by my thoughts, and it was like so much less than the first fucking hour.
We have been sitting here reading your thoughts for like a day. What do you mean you've been distracted with them? You've been doing nothing but distracted with them.
I got up and looked around the crowd. My fingers were clutching a glass of wine. What? I tried to remember my speech.
Oh my god, I don't want to read this! Please, just get to the plot, like the actual plot, not the fucking exposition! Please, advance the story! If we had to fucking quantify how much progress we have made in the story so far, it is nanometers.
We haven't even gotten to, like, we've
We
changed
don't know
to a
main
different
love
picture
interest yet.
once. Just once.
We haven't seen
Thanks
anyone.
to everyone who came today to celebrate my birthday. It's a great honor for me to see your joyful faces. I pull out a gun and kill myself. I have turned 20 years old, and that means I've ceased to be a child and I've grown into an adult with a whole life ahead of me.
Would they
And
give
I'm
a shit if you killed
Could we
somebody?
just say 20 years old is a pretty fucking adult. Like that's been an adult for a while.
No, they
At
had to
least
make it 20 years
20.
old because 18 was a little weird. Every birthday I talked about how glad and grateful I am fate chose me. What an honor it is to be your hope.
I fell silent. My heart was racing wildly in my chest. Why? Sweat stood out on my temples. All around, all
Why?
these people were looking at me and waiting for me to say something.
You know what?
Now you have fucking crowd fear, like fucking stage.
You know what?
Right?
Fuck it. Fuck all of you. You all robbed me of my childhood. None of you are shit. I fucking hate you all.
They were waiting to hear all the things I had already repeated in different words many times. For them, I was a myth come to life, an unreal person, okay. At that moment, I finally realized and accepted that more than anything in the world, I didn't want to remain as that trapped animal for the rest of my days. Oh.
But today, I won't tell you how honored I am because I lied. I have grown, changed, and I've been radicalized by 4chan.
The fucking music changed when Jester said that.
He's just gonna fucking leave and the town's like, oh shit.
And today I want to tell each of you, and myself most of all, to choose your own destiny. No divine intervention. There's no predestination. They're all just fairy tales made to make the fear of life go away. See, this is about the breakdown I was talking about. They're putting chemicals in water that turn the frogs gay. It's just Alex Jones. Alex Jones is the chosen one.
Oh, there's an error.
But if you
Stream
take
is
your life into your own... Oh, hang on. Alright, we gotta wait.
Why did the stream disconnect? Wait a minute. How's the stream look?
Here, there we
What?
go.
What do you... No, not the Discord one. Jaster, you're looking at the stream on YouTube, right?
Hang on, let me take a look. I had it closed. Hang on. Let me refresh the page. It says it's still live.
Alright, so then it should be fine.
Okay.
Yes.
But it... Yeah, it's just very delayed now.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Alright. But if each of you take your life into your own hands, it won't be scary. I want to tell each of you to be yourselves and not what you are ordered or destined to be.
Watch, this is how he saves the village. He says this shit and then fucking dips.
And fate was invented by us people, and you believed in it with all your heart. It's time to wake up, sheeple. Wake up, smell the ashes.
Isn't there literally
Realize
gods
that's
that
liberal and
visit them?
conspiracy.
Jester's finally having it. Go ham, Jester. Tell him.
Be yourself. Fuck me,
Oh my
please.
god, he's
I
going like
know.
there is no. He's literally doing like the meme from Eggman of those. Like, there's no Santa Claus, there's no Tooth Fairy.
There's no fucking Queen of England. England ain't a place, and the English aren't people. Go. Glory to Sinn Fein, and my old man was a provo.
Fuck you, Sonic. You fucked my
I'm pissing
life.
on the moon.
I'm announcing that this fucking godlet is a bitch ass motherfucker.
With these words, I took a sip from my glass. All the people gathered at the celebration went silent. It seemed that the entire village was plunged into a deathly silence. Even the birds stopped singing. Why the fuck would the birds care? The elders looked at me in utter shock, like all the residents of the valley. It lasted at least a few minutes until one of the elders finally got his something.
Dear friends, the chosen one is apparently tired or overworked. He's fucking insane. He keeps talking about the chemicals in the water. It's real fucking weird.
He keeps saying the
Maybe he's sick
frogs
or
have gone
something.
gay.
I'm asking the doctor here to examine him right now.
Oh my god.
The crowd interrupted him. They shouted in pure fear how it was possible, how I could say this, why I said this. None of it could be true. Free will is just an artifact of our imagination. The elders tried to calm the crowd and demanded healers for me. I immediately jumped to my feet.
I don't need healers. I'm totally fine. It's a liberal conspiracy, goddammit.
Son, what are you doing?
Fuck you, Dad.
Why did you say that?
My parents rushed to me while the elders continued to try to calm the raging residents of the valley, and the healers, almost dead from shock, tried their best to hurry over to me. The entire village plunged into chaos, and I had no choice but to turn around, holding the hem of this uncomfortable, idiotic robe, and run into the forest aimlessly. Jaster, come back!
No, I'm getting my Tech 9 and killing you all. Fuck you.
Mom was shouting after me, but I didn't care to listen. Are we finally getting to the
Oh my
fucking
god.
plot?
Are we getting to the plot? Please, for the love of God, no more exposition.
I didn't know how long I had been running. It seemed like I was about to run around the entire planet in a circle. I doubt it. I tried not to look back,
It's actually
afraid to
very
see the
small.
torches in the hands of the villagers running after me, but I was lucky. Apparently, no one had followed me in the dark. Exhausted, I collapsed into some seemingly harmless bushes and instantly fell asleep. Oh, okay.
It was poison oak. Congratulations.
Yes,
My sleep was dreamless and so deep that when I woke up, at first I didn't understand what had happened, where I was, and why the midday sun was already shining overhead. I was a complete mess. My hair was tangled and this uncomfortable robe prevented me from walking normally. So I threw it off to go in pants and a cape. You had a cape under the robe?
Why do I have a cape under the robe?
I was lucky that my sudden escape fell during the off-season. It was sunny but not hot and not cold enough to comfortably pass a few hours. I didn't know the place well, but I remembered that there was a river somewhere ahead and that I should probably go there. How would you know where the fuck you are?
Why the fuck?
However, I didn't know exactly why I needed to go there, and I didn't know what I was going to do now. Go back to the village? No. No way. After everything that happened, I said to them they would either grab pitchforks and torches in righteous anger, or they would immediately shove me into some kind of cage. The thing is, it's like, they're worried that you might, like, walk on the path or whatever and cause... This is stupid. And this time they'll put me into a real and not at all metaphorical one, under the supervision of healers and elders. My parents would be told that I was completely crazy on the basis of overexcitement before fulfilling the mission assigned to me and would need constant supervision. And Mom and Dad would believe it, moreover, with joy. They would rather prefer their son to be an idiot and mentally ill than accept they had raised a traitor, an apostate, and egoist. In general, nothing good was waiting for me in the village, and I didn't even know the precise direction I had run or how long I had run at all. How long would I have to walk if I decided to return? But on the other hand, I had nowhere else to go. I was stuck in the middle of the wild. Where to go? To the neighboring tribes? They were far away, I wouldn't reach them, and even if I somehow did, it was unlikely that any would accept me. Why? The northern village had engaged in many conflicts with southern villages for centuries, mainly due to disputes over territories and religion. You see, they considered their religion to be superior, so they just took over, or tried to. But the way to the western tribes was too long. I definitely couldn't get there on foot unless I swam down the river. You would get tired. In addition to that, I had never gone further than the edge of my village. The elders forbade it, lest I stumble upon wild animals or any harmful plants.
Also, I'm very itchy now. It's real weird.
Everyone was no doubt worried about me, yet I had chosen to abandon. Okay, what could I do? Continue to endure all this? I kicked angrily at a stone that came under my feet as I walked. The situation was taking a turn for the worse. Even if I calculated everything correctly and soon reached the river, there would be no fish for me to catch at this time of day. What? Either way, it would have to return. Otherwise, I would just die of hunger. I wouldn't last long on berries and mushrooms in the forest. I sighed heavily. You could just...
It's a day!
Yeah.
It is one day, and you were eating and drinking yesterday. Oh my god.
What happened at the birthday party was probably a nervous breakdown. I didn't plan on running away like this. I wrote the speech that they wanted to hear from me and fully intended on giving it.
Yeah, you had a mental breakdown because apparently your life sucked.
But something seemed to snap in my brain. The words poured out by themselves, sincere, angry, and almost desperate. The way they wrote it and pasted it didn't really, like, it just felt delivered normal. I remember what I had also blurted out about Lit and the Mother of Heaven, and my hands completely dropped. People would definitely not forgive me for this. You just kind of went like, oh, by the way, those
your religion is wrong.
Yeah, your religion is wrong, despite me having no way.
Is fake. Destiny's up to you. I'm gonna walk away now.
Despite like no way for him to have gotten any kind of other perspective, considering he's been in the same fucking village. You know, people who are fucking caged in the same fucking town, surrounded by the same people, and just like nothing new, are not gonna be this open-minded and be like, ooh, shit's different, and like, what have you. They're gonna be like, yeah, I believe the propaganda in my village.
How much you want to bet there's gonna be another fucking 40 minutes of us just staring at this fucking tree line?
They would burn me alive for such an outrageous act. Well, maybe they wouldn't burn me, but my life would become much worse than it was before.
Oh my god! Oh my god, is this where the budget went?
Yes, it did. Trees and the sun.
Finally, I got to the river. It was wide, but not so wide that I couldn't swim to the opposite shore. Okay.
It turns out that this is all actually AI art backgrounds. That's why it looks so weird.
And that's why they blurred it, so nobody could tell that it was AI. Although at this time of the year, the current was quite strong and it was possible to drown.
Okay, and go in it quickly. Maybe you'll drown and all your problems will be over.
I caught swirly on the shore and at the very edge of the water and wondered where to go now. Honestly, a better start to this would have been like, say, he's running from the village or whatever, right? And he like crosses the river and very few like dare to follow, like they die or some shit, and he comes across like a crashed spaceship or some shit that has the proto. Boom. A very quick setup. No one would let me go to see the world because then an imminent disaster would fall on the village, at least according to their belief.
He's gonna go back and everyone's gonna be fucking dead. He's like, damn, they were right.
Damn.
It was stupid.
Damn, I fucked up. Holy shit.
It was stupid to tell my parents how much I wanted to visit wild places, see nature, and find out how other villages lived. No, like if you explore and stuff, that would help. Everyone's stupid.
I mean, they consider you like the gem of your town. I'm sure, like, if you told them, hey,
I
need to go socialize.
Oh, you know, fate is telling me that I should go, you know, explore the wilderness by myself. Don't follow me.
This is the truth-seeking self-discovery.
Honestly,
I must confer with the mother.
Like with a hella religious group or something like that, or this easy, like you're the chosen one, or you could easily be like, oh man, the destiny, and you could do whatever. Damien would have called it stupid childishness and promised to complain to the elders again. Now I suddenly had a choice. I could go wherever I wanted. Okay. But once in the middle of the forest, alone, free to go in all 4 directions, I quickly realized the reality of the situation. There's more than 4 directions. I had no food, equipment, map, nothing at all. These shoes designed for the birthday celebration would wear off very quickly and I would soon have to walk barefoot. Then winter would come and in the end I'd just die in the middle of an unfamiliar wilderness, having seen enough of it. That would be the sad story of the chosen one from the Northern Valley.
What should I do?
I buried my— oh my god, there's so much to read. I buried my head in my knees and tried to get my emotions under control. It was impossible to give up now. It was necessary to get a grip, consider everything, and make a decision. It wouldn't work any other way, but it was easier said than done.
I feel like it would make a lot more sense if this was like on day 2 or 3 that he's thinking this stuff. Because he's thinking all this shit on day 1.
And like they did try to train him, right? Like, wouldn't it be interesting if, like, oh, say he was like they did like some setup of like, oh, I'm like training every day, but today is the day that I'm done with this or whatever, right? So he gets up on the podium, then is like, hey, all your shit's fucked, fuck you, and then starts running off into the forest. And then like we have like a time skip, like a week later or whatever. He's got like this like dinky little shelter, and he's
Yeah, but then there would have to be fucking more exposition, because apparently we love exposition.
No. I'm saying like start off at like him being like, alright, like, oh, every day is training for me. Then going up to the podium and like cutting out majority of the exposition because it's all fucking useless and not worth the time. Everything
I'm willing to bet.
Hmm?
I'm willing to bet there will be a quiz at some point. Man, who is the tailor? Ah, shit.
Stefan. Everything had been decided for me all my life, and now I was suddenly face to face with my own choice. There was no one around to help me, to tell me what to do. Out of desperation, I raised my eyes to the sky. My guy's been told what to do all his life, and he's like, ah, shit, I finally have free will.
Hey, God. Hello.
God. Hey, God. It doesn't matter if you did this and I was wrong. Forgive me and tell me what to do. Please stop putting chemicals in the water that turn the frogs gay. It's a liberal conspiracy. Give me some sort of sign, please. Completely lost, and the frogs are gay.
Spaceship. The sun was shining brightly overhead. The sky was blue and clear, but I didn't see any answer from the Mother of Heaven or Lit.
If you're offended, then don't be. I don't know what I was talking about. Things got pretty messed up, and listen, you're kind of wise and understanding, aren't you? I know I fucking called you a stupid ass bitch earlier, but you know.
Apple.
I guess you would see I didn't mean any harm. I had a slight mental breakdown.
The Mother of Heaven and Lit were still silent. I immediately thought how stupid I must look and laughed at myself. You literally said that they didn't exist, so you clearly had this belief, apparently, or something. So why are you now like actually
I'm a
do
fucking
believe
heretic.
in them? Like, bruh.
Apple, please!
Apple.
We have to
Sorry, this story is putting me to sleep.
Fair.
Yeah, right. How I have stooped
How have
so low. I'm talking to a frictional creature. No wonder they don't answer. You know what? Fuck it. I'm killing myself.
I looked up at the sky as if it was looking back at me.
Fuck you, you fat whore.
You know what? That's just the line.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Suddenly, oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Finally! Plot!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Suddenly, as soon as I finished, I heard a loud bang somewhere nearby. Down the river, I almost fell into the water, jumping so high from surprise. Goosebumps rolled down my back and my mouth went dry. I got to my feet, staring into the thicket of the forest in the direction from which the sound came. No animal could possibly make such a sound, no shit. And it certainly couldn't have been made by the forest itself. There were two options left. Either there were other people here, or the mythical Mother of Heaven, which I didn't believe in, decided to give me a sign in this way. I slowly went in the direction in which I heard the bang. I made my way through the thickets and came out into a clearing near the river bank. What would appear before my eyes didn't look like a human or an animal. It was a huge metal object with flashing colors of different... whatever. It somewhat resembled a boat, but much larger. Maybe it was all just my imagination, maybe there was nothing here and I would just hit my head when I fell. On the other hand, how did I manage to fall in such a way?
Finally!
At that moment, a creature came out from behind a huge piece of the metal object. It moved on two legs and looked very much like a human, but obviously it wasn't. How does this look close
Does
to
this look human?
Look at them birthing hips. That's how you can tell.
I swear to God.
Look at that face.
Look, even side senses have smiley.
1.5 hours in, we finally get to the fucking Protogen. The name
Wait a
of the
minute,
game.
wait a minute. It says armor plates covered its entire body. What the fuck is this?
This
That's
creature had a
not
weapon on its
normal.
back and armor plates covered in... Yeah, no, it's just like, there's some armor, but it's
Yeah,
definitely
you know,
not
it's
good armor.
just the essential. Just the essential.
You know, tits and thighs. The face was hidden
And
behind
the
a
crotch
helmet,
piece.
in which yellow lights were flashing. For a few minutes, I just stood there not knowing what to do. I mean, with Protos, for the most part, that's not a helmet. That's their face.
I mean, maybe that's what he understands as the helmet.
I guess. I wasn't afraid, rather it was just a stupor. Who was this and what was it doing here? The creature, judging by its shape, was a female. She noticed me and rushed towards me. She then said something, but I didn't understand a word. Everything she said resembled one syllable, pronounced in different intonations. I somehow forced myself to get a grip and blinked.
Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
The girl, as far as I could tell from her impressive breasts, exclaimed
Oh my
something and
God.
laughed, raising her hand and pressing something on her helmet.
Juno!
So who's gonna voice Juno? The Apple.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think to switch my helmet to the right mode. Visor! Visor!
It-
I've never been on this planet before. I have not had a chance to communicate with the locals. Are you a local? What sex are you? Do you have names here? You're an intelligent species, aren't you? Do you guys have pizza?
My sex is yes.
I blinked again, feeling extremely strange, as if I was in some sort of absurd dream.
Well, I guess I'm intelligent. Kind of stupid though.
The girl in the helmet laughed.
Visor.
It's a
Visor.
visor! Also, are you not gonna mention the furry ears and shit?
You're not gonna mention the fur?
Yeah, like, bruh.
Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. You're probably never seen my kind. Oh, and where are my manners? I immediately pounced with questions. So, let's replay everything. I'll start over, okay? I fell from
No,
the sky.
no, I don't want to fucking replay it. I don't want to sit through the fucking.
Hi, my name is NV0903. I'm the Protogen sent by CyberLife. I am a Protogen scientist traveling around the galaxy to collect information and about fauna and flora on different planets.
Hi, my name's Reggie.
Hi, my name's NV blah blah blah. I'm an anthropologist from space.
NV, could you repeat it? I'm kind of retarded.
NV0303, but you can call me.
Juno!
I assume you have names here at least, right?
Yeah, I'm fuck shit McGee.
What's your name, fuck shit McGee?
My name's Yes, and I'm. Well, I guess I'm just human.
Juno nodded. No.
Oh, well, if you're human, then I guess you're a insert male, right?
I shrugged my
I whip
shoulders.
out my dick. Well, yeah, I'm a guy. It's kind of rude of you to assume my gender, though.
How old are you? I'm sorry, I completely forgot what people look like. I haven't encountered them for a very long time. There are no more of them in this galaxy at all.
Wait, what
Jesus
the fuck?
Christ!
Are you a juvenile specimen?
Hang on, no, you kind of fucking dropped a bomb there.
I shook my head. If this was a delusional dream or it was some kind of hallucination from hitting my head, then at least I wanted to keep control of the situation.
Wait, stop calling me that. I am. And who are you? I've never seen anything like it.
As I said, I'm a protogen scientist. We're an intelligent species of cyborgs from a very far corner of the universe.
I can fucking feel the fucking blood pressure raise from Apple. My protogen lore isn't right in this furry game!
Your planet is poorly studied. My species visited it some time ago, but, you know, everything here was different, and there was not much nature. Wow, look at that. The little germs we left from our pubs that actually grew into a creature.
Man, look at...
What happened?
It's so
wait,
exciting.
wait. What's going on with that second hand under the boob? Where
Don't
is
worry
it?
about it.
It's chilling.
It's gone.
Titty soft and warm, life hard and cold.
It's so exciting. I guess there are more animals now, right? Well, of course. There were no people back then either.
I smiled
smiled.
nervously.
What the fuck? I hope you don't want to enslave us. Something like that.
Some people would be into it. At
Yeah.
that moment, I thought with horror that the Elder's prediction from Lit could be true. That I left the village, brought trouble to the planet, and now aliens from outer space would destroy us. Goosebumps ran down my skin, even the hair on my head stirred with fear. You know, you could just
What
like,
happened to Juno's gun?
Yeah, it's
It wasn't in the budget.
ass.
It wasn't in the
It's in her
budget.
ass.
Oh my god.
But Juno looked at me like I was an idiot. Although I couldn't see her face, it seemed to me that all her emotions were conveyed by her helmet and laughed out loud. It's a fucking visor.
What? No. I'm a scientist and a researcher. I study, like, documents and the planets I travel to. This is our universal mission. Even a hobby.
Yeah,
Just like an
I just wanna
anthropologist. We
I don't-
protogens don't enslave anyone. Don't worry. We're actually enslaved by the primogenitors, so I understand that.
Yeah,
slavery
protos
business is bad.
don't enslave, they are enslaved.
well then. That's good. Can I still be a slave though?
Well, thank you. What a stage of technological progress are you at right now?
I don't know, I use a
What
shock.
energy do you use?
Wood and wood.
Well, I guess you're not even a Type 1 civilization. Damn, I'm sorry. Forget what I said. Everything has to come naturally. Your kind has to figure out yourself. I'm forbidden to share knowledge. Achoo! Sneezes the formula of cancer.
What the fuck?
A friend of mine got to a planet a couple decades ago whose inhabitants hadn't invented the wheel yet and quickly told them everything about how to evolve as quick as possible. I'm sure that didn't end bad.
Yeah, and then there was a war.
As soon as he did it, such chaos began there. It was horrible. So, it is better to not to tell you anything important. You have to do everything yourself.
What the fuck is a wheel?
Now, why haven't you been in contact by other intelligent species before? Is this your first alien experience?
Do aliens not
Extra
drop
shit.
out of the sky on a regular fucking basis? I mean, what the fuck? Well, except with the Krogel. But they're not intelligent, just very clever animal.
Vogels? How interesting. And who's that?
Well, they're kind of fish, but they're not exactly a fish. They're
They're
frogs,
mammal.
and they're gay. Chemicals in the water.
Alright, I'll have to study them later. Probably zap them a few times. They sound really interesting.
So anyways, I need you to lay on
By
this
the way,
bed.
your planet is quite beautiful. Where are you from? Do you have a settlement here?
Yeah, probably like an hour's walk away. Don't quote me on that. Northern Dairy, they're the largest community on this part of the planet. Also, if you could kill them, that'd be great.
We have a small planet, but it's great. We start sooner and finish faster, right?
What do we start? The extermination of your planet?
As I said, I have to write down all the information about this planet's nature. Or at least everything I can get to. Could you take me to your elders or whoever's in charge of your village?
Fuck no!
Why not? And of course, I
She
wouldn't bring
has a
some
gun!
creature with metal all over its body. Then they would definitely burn me at a ritual bonfire.
Why do you need them?
You see, it's gonna be hard for me alone. Usually, if there's an intelligent race on the planet, I ask a local community for a companion as a guide and an assistant. Things are much easier that way. I Lewis and Clark that shit.
Juno looked at me expectantly, and I realized that I didn't know what to say to her. On the one hand, I could take her to the village and stay there, then somehow explain my behavior and ask the villagers for forgiveness. In this way, I had to beg for permission to stay where I escaped from only yesterday. Of course, I didn't want to continue such an existence, but if I wanted to survive, I had no choice. But at the same time, I suddenly realized that this was my chance. Maybe this was the signal that the Mother of Heaven sent me. In the form of this strange girl who was standing right in front of me right now and asking for help. I've always dreamed of traveling, dreamed of seeing the world. When else would I get such an excellent opportunity? After all, she probably had some food. She was someone who was prepared for long trips. While a creature or a protogen, it didn't matter. Also, I had such a unique chance to communicate with an alien from outer space. She was a really intelligent being right here, completely unlike a human. More precisely, she looked completely different and somehow similar to us at the same time. And it said that starting a friendship with a lie was no good, and it didn't work at all with people, but I couldn't help myself.
You know, you don't need a village. Actually, you're awfully lucky. The thing is, I'm, well, you could say the second most important person in the village. I was... Hamstrung.
I was lying godlessly, hoping Juno wouldn't see it. She said that she hadn't seen people for a long time. Maybe she didn't remember how they could lie.
Are you? Great! Then,
It's a long walk to my village. You can count on me to help you myself. I'll be your guide. It's not difficult for me. I know our planet inside and out. Fuck.
Homie has. This was his first time fucking leaving his village. What do you mean? My own lies made my ears burn with shame. What did I know? Nothing. No territories, no plants. I only knew something about animals, berries, and mushrooms. Honestly, it would be interesting if, like, for the chosen one part of it, like he, because he wasn't good at like combat and shit. Imagine if he like just studied the planets, like with the
What if he was
plants,
just
the
a
animals
nerd?
and stuff like that. Yeah, like a
But
nerd.
apparently not. He's useless in every regard.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the first run outing, my lie would be revealed, but once I started, it would be too late to retreat. After all, this could be my last chance to escape.
Hey,
And
can
this
you just...
And just like
Jaster, that's just great. I didn't expect to be so lucky. Are you sure you know everything here?
Yeah.
the help. I'm the narrator. I immediately realized that I myself had absolutely no idea how to read. If she was lying or being honest, I had never seen aliens like her and couldn't read their helmet expressions very well.
Like you've seen other aliens.
Visor.
What if she didn't believe me? I decided to lie till the end.
Of course, you will regret this. I lived here my whole life. I'll tell you everything. Don't even worry about it.
Excuse me. Smiled a little too broadly, reminded myself of my father and his much too wide smiles, and held out my hand to Juno.
No, you can't hold hands. Don't you get her pregnant. Well, do we have a deal?
Juno looked at my outstretched palm and smiled.
We do.
Excuse me. Oh, jeez. I was still holding my palm, waiting for a handshake, and Juno was standing opposite and smiling.
And
What?
what? Won't you shake my hand?
Juno
Bitch.
blinked.
Why?
We seal a deal, I assume. I'll go with you and help you, and someone and you'll help me not perish in the forest or something like that. I don't know. Alright, now we get her pregnant. No, not this hand, the second one.
Juno was surprised.
What's the difference?
Oh my god. This is inconvenient here, see? That's much better.
Her hand
Her
was
hand-
warm and soft.
She's now pregnant. Well, shall we go then? Bitch.
Let's go, but where?
I
Impregnator?
don't know. I have your DNA now. I am now inserting it into my womb.
At that moment, I was a little confused and looked around. Where should we go? Definitely not in the opposite direction. There was nothing to do there. What do you mean? There was nothing particularly interesting in the forest. How would you know? There was our
How would you
We're
know?
literally here for the fauna. The forest is all interest.
Like, bruh, he's like, man, there's nothing interesting here. My guy, you've never left your town before. So I don't really want to into foresters or hunters from our settlement. No. In that case, they would definitely report everything to the village, and a delegation would shortly be sent to follow Juno and I.
Juno!
What if they attacked her and started a war with the alien race? No, it was better to stay away from them.
We can start from the shore that won't lead to an intergalactic conflict. There's a forest further on. You're interested in that, aren't you? You can look for fangies that are definitely a real thing. They're everywhere right now. It's mating season. I definitely know this.
Thangies. Interesting. I'll write that down.
This, she just writes down, this race is stupid. They named fucking bats fangies.
Watch it be like rabbits or some shit.
Choco! Breathe.
Oh, I did realize narrator. Juno
my
pressed
God.
a button on her helmet, and an image with letters appeared in front of her. I watched in amazement as she wrote something down without using ink or pencil.
Wow.
Oh, you probably haven't seen this. It's a hologram. Don't worry.
I
Yeah,
reached out
don't
to
do
touch
that.
it, but the image passed through my fingers.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have done that. You're gonna get cancer now. Where does it come from? Oh, it comes from my booba.
Well, it's easy. There's some special light bulbs on my visor that create the image. Well, shall we go then?
Hang on, no. She was like, oh, I can't explain technology to you. Then proceeds to explain technology.
Not explaining it very well. Like explaining, like, hey, this is how to continue evolving in your technological advances and stuff. And so she's just like, yeah, this little thing here, that's a hologram. It's like showing a dog, hey, this is a stick.
Alright, let's go.
At that moment, my stomach groaned loudly from hunger. I remembered that I hadn't eaten anything since yesterday, and I missed the usual, always unscheduled breakfast. Heat burned my cheeks when I realized that Juno had heard the sound.
Listen, do you have anything to eat in your huge metal thingy?
Juno,
Okay, let me look for something. There should have been something left, I guess. Some fruit, as I recall. Let's get going.
I know absolutely nothing about your races and, digestive system, so I'm going to make assumptions off of other races, how your digestive system works. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's a jet. There's a lot of stuff in there. It's a cool thing. You'll like it. Only I can open it with palm prints. No one else can have access to it, and it's actually paw prints. I put my beans up to it and scans them. No one else has beans here, so.
Juno walked over to the jet and put her hand on its side. At that moment, a panel slid away, making it possible to enter inside.
Wow, I've never seen anything like it. It's a door.
Oh, actually, this is an old model. I should buy a new one. I got it a long time ago. Probably before you were born. Such an unkillable thing. It's important to me as a memory. You know, I call it Pixie.
Why Pixie? Oh, because I hit a pixie once with it.
I don't know. I just like it. It's my best friend. And I milk it.
Juno laughed. I couldn't figure out what she was talking about. How could this huge steel thing be her best friend? When we were inside, I suddenly realized.
Wait, is this thing alive?
Would be great to see the inside of the jet.
Man, I wish there was fucking budget for more fucking artwork.
Goosebumps ran down my back as soon as I thought about the living creature which could fly through space. Moreover, now that I was inside this thing, this pixie, I didn't like it at all.
There were dead children fucking everywhere.
It was like being inside a mythical beast, a giant animal that looks like a walking house with armor instead of skin and horns on its head.
Or
When Juno saw the panic on my face, she burst out laughing again.
Haha, stupid primitive.
you should have seen your face. Just hilarious. No, Jaster, don't worry. It's not alive. Although, I would really like it to be alive. Sometimes I just want to chat with someone. Well, chat with a living being, not at a... Welcome back, Juno. Glad you're back so soon.
Bitch. Oh, okay.
I jumped in fright. I barely had time to step into this huge metal thing as a strange-sounding voice rang from everywhere. Juno smiled.
Haha,
Don't
you
worry.
stupid
It's
bitch.
Pixie. Hi, Pixie. I wasn't planning on coming back so soon, but I met a representative of the local species. Meet Jaster. He is a poo-man.
Also, it's
And
kind
I'm-
of a dick move that, the Pixie's AI, like bruh, Juno would be like, yeah, I got a Pixie that's my buddy, but like I want to, have more friends or something, I don't want to talk to an AI.
What a fucking
Hello,
loser.
Jaster. Human, nice to meet you. I am Pixie, an artificial intelligence assistant.
You look straight. What the heck is that?
I looked around with wide eyes, trying to figure out where the hell the voice was coming from and who was talking to me. The inside of Pixie was clean and very beautiful. It all resembled the hold of a ship from books I read at school, but it was much more than that. Juno opened a cabinet and took out... How the fuck is there anything similar?
Pixie is an artificial intelligence that lives on my jet. Well, he doesn't live literally. He's not real. It's something like... Let me think. Do you guys have any talking birds?
I thought about it for a bit.
Oh my god!
They're talking about
This
parrots.
race is stupid! Yeah, we call them talkies. They don't really talk, they just only imitate our voices. They live south of here. They live in the south, not here. And they're called talkies because we're fucking unoriginal!
Maybe you should just call them, parrots.
Just use like Earth terminology. Like it's not that you don't care for like the lore established for Protos, anyways, and you don't have Protos act
My
like
Pixie is almost the same. He doesn't speak for real. He kind of imitates speech.
This is insulting to
Yep.
Protos.
Me with the ship and research, and I can also chat with him when I get bored. Actually, I talk to him all the time. Traveling through space alone, can be very boring. Imagine there's only one endless emptiness and silence around you. And not a single living soul until you reach the next station for refueling and breeding.
Wouldn't it be more interesting for if, say, Juno had like a small crew, but like they crashed, and Juno's like the sole survivor or some shit, or maybe.
Man, my friends are dead.
Or like you're helping Juno find their friend.
You know what I'm doing? I'm calling it here. I don't have any brain cells for this.
Yeah, we're all just like, oh wait, shit, it's our turn. Oh yeah, it's our turn. To
We
talk.
met Juno though.
It has
Thank
been
you.
2
Credits.
fucking hours.
Oh, there's only 4 people who worked on it. How long did it take for them to make it?
A while. Maybe that's why they didn't have credit.
Anyways,
Either way.
I'm ending the stream.
Oh.
My
I'm
brain
ending
don't
this
want to
game.
function anymore.
Oh jeez.
You know, if you establish a...